Shalom. Call Haloyam La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahak Kodash. Bakta Yahweh, Bakta Yahweh Shai, Bakta Rahak Kodash, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahak Kodash. Shalom, and double honors unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elder bishops and the elders in the Akim and the Akwath of the hopeful elect. Shalom. Just want to make a quick video here entitled, The Small Hat Leader Called Them Who? And this is when you read this right there, you see those headlines right there. You can Google it yourself and read the articles. But they called the small hat leader over there called, that's the chief, the royal, so-called royal tribe, the top tribe of the Edomites. And so he called them, Edomites, and that's a groundbreaking revelation there, because he's showing that the Holy Scriptures, he just further proving the Scriptures to be correct, and he's using the Bible to justify their actions, right? So let's get a little information on who Amalek is. Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1. So I did a video on my other channel called Follow the Lamb Yahushai. And that was one of my first videos I did. It's called A Brief History of Esau. And it goes into the lineage and connecting who's Esau in the Bible, to who they are today. But we'll just do a quick cliff notes, if I may, to run down who the Amalekites are and who they associate, who they are, where their blood, who they go to, and if that's true of what he's saying about the Palestinians. So Matthew 2 and 1, it says, it says, now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem. But the thing I wanted to get was just Herod. So Herod right here, his name means quote unquote heroic. Now it says the name of a royal family. See, that's the of a royal family that flourished among the Jews in the times of the anointed and the apostles. Herod the Great was the son of Antipater of Idumea, and that's the point I want to get right there. Idumea. Slaki, we know that Herod was a Roman. They were the Romans, right? And so, appointed king of Judea, BC 40, by the Roman Senate. So he's a Roman, and Herod, he was a Roman, right? So he was, that show you they have different nationalities, because that's what the fugitive of the earth does, changes his name and his identity up all the time. So Antipater of Idumea was Herod the Great's father, right? So let's get Idumea. Let me see. We'll go from there to Isaiah 34 and 5. So it says here, verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. That sword goes into the thermonuclear missiles. Because he's not going to, a man isn't going to throw a sword in the air. Who fights with literal swords today? Nobody. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. So we can get Idumea right here in verse 5 to see what Idumea is. And oh, look at that. Idumea is for, it's the Greek version of Edom. Edom, red, Edom, B, Edomite, Idumean, descendants of Esau, land of Edom, Idumea, land in southeast of Palestine. So, so boom. Now we see that that Herod, he was a Roman, and he was a son of Antipater the Idumean, and we just see what Idumea means. It means Edom, Esau, Edom. So the Romans are the Edomites. And then so now we'll go to Genesis 36 and 12, because he called them, because the little hat leader, he called them Amalek. Well, let's see where Amalek is. Verse 36 and verse 12. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. So Amalek is let's see, Esau's son, and she bare Eliphaz. So Amalek was the grandson, Slaki. So Eliphaz was the Eliphaz was the son of Esau. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare. So Amalek was the grandson of Esau. So Esau and Amalek are the same, and we just connected who? Esau and Edom to Idumea, and Idumea to the Roman Herod the Great, whose dad was who? Antipater the Idumean. And so we'll go up here to verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau and Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So if Esau is Edom and Esau is the grandfather of Amalek, then that makes Amalek who? Esau. And who are the Palestinians? They're Arabs, right? Arabs are the sons of Ishmael. So you see the remedial game that this man just played, and he's using that to justify the because it's I'll speak on it, touch on it lightly. There was a mass attack on innocents, men, women, and children in the building to get a leader that they said that they were targeting, and they're using Amalek in the Bible. The little hat leader is using Amalek to justify it, right? So 1 Samuel, where we at? 1 Samuel 15 and 3. This is what he's trying to use here. Now go and smite Amalek, and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass. So that's who the little hat. This is what he's using to justify what he's doing. But he just don't know. He put his foot in his own mouth, because now when you track down who's Amalek and who's Esau, Edom, and who the Romans are, and that's who he is. You see? And this is what he just did. And this is what they've been doing, and their own citizens have been doing it as well. And when the top Edomite tribe, the least of the flock, drawing everybody out to World War III, the little hats, the top tribe, the royal tribe of the Edomites, he's saying he's doing it as well. Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So that's what they did. That's what he just did. He made his own tongue fall upon himself, because now he tried to use the Bible to justify his actions, but now he just condemned himself, because now what? All you have to do is do the research and track it down biblically, and then boom. He's now everything's being brought to light, nothing hid. I believe that's what Luke 12 and 2. Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked Yahweh said, and the wicked of the earth are the Edomites, so-called white race. But unto the wicked Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing that thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee. You see, that's him. They don't speak on the Bible at all until it wickedly benefits their cause, not in righteousness, when do they quote the Bible? Whenever it's for their own benefit, their own selfish gain. Because what did the wicked broad vice president say? What's her name? She's that unimportant. What's that broad name? The vice president, Kamala. Yeah. She said, "Be a neighbor." And the Bible says to be a neighbor, and she used that to do what? To persuade everyone to get to roll up their sleeve, right? Because she's an evil witch, and they only use the Bible to forward their own agendas, not the Most High's. So they cast words behind the Most. They cast words. They cast the Bible behind their back when until it benefits them, and then they go pick it up and then use it to try to persuade men and justify before men. So going to Matthew 12 and 37. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So they justified taking that land in 1948, right? And then now they're being condemned by the very words that they're trying to justify their actions now. And they just been condemned before the world. And all I'm doing is reporting on it, and that's it. Psalms 52 and verse 1. To the chief musician, Maschil, a psalm of David. When Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth continually. So Esau, we know he's a boastful, proud man of the earth, and he's an instigating little devil and sowing discord amongst brethren by trying to get running and telling Saul that his brother David was, at the priest's house, because David was fleeing from Saul, because Saul was wickedly trying to, kill him without a cause, trying to murder him without a cause. And so verse 2, let's see. Let's read that in the NLT. Verse 1 here. It says, for the choir director, a psalm of David, regarding the time Doeg the Edomite said to Saul, David has gone to Ahimelech. And this verse in this chapter is about the Edomites, ultimately the whole nation of Edom, which includes Amalek, which are who the little hats are. The little hats are. All right, reading on, it says, why do you boast about your crimes, great warrior? And that's what they're doing right now, boasting about it and justifying it, right? Don't you realize Yahweh's justice continues forever? And the Most High is no longer, keeping his hand idle as touching their wickedness, because everything is wrapping up here for the last days. In verse 2, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. And that's what they're doing right now, justifying, deleting an entire nation, or trying to at least, right? Verse 3, thou lovest evil more than good. And that's what they love right now. What's good about it? And lying rather than to speak righteousness, Selah. And what's righteousness? Romans 10:5. Righteousness is of the law. So, but they're trying to justify, they're taking away and adding to the words and manipulating scripture to justify deleting innocent people. Let's see. So they love is evil more than good. Genesis 4 and 7. And when you understand this, we understand that Cain, the spirit of Cain is regenerated in Esau. And then because Cain and Abel came back in the flesh through the twins, Jacob and Esau. Cain's spirit is in Esau, and Abel's spirit, the righteous bloodline spirit, is in Jacob. So Genesis 4 and 7, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? See, because he loved evil more than good. because Cain was upset about the Most High rejecting and not accepting his evil, his bad, his inappropriate offering that he made unto the Most High, because he's a selfish, greedy, person. So right here it says, verse 7: If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And he didn't do well, and sin was at his door, and then it overtook him, and he just thriving in that sin. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. So sin is Esau's number one companion, and that's why he loved evil more than good, because sin overtook and came and dwelt with Cain, and passed down through his seed to the Edomites. Psalm 52 and verse 4: Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. And through his media is how he chiefly does it. Verse 5: Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away, and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place, and root thee out of the land of the living. Selah. Because even the biblical scholars in the Zondervan Bible Pictorial Dictionary says what? When you look up the name Edom in there, says that Edom is the only neighbor of the Israelites who are not guaranteed mercy from the Most High. That's even the Edomite scholars. When they look at it, they broke it down. They put it in a scholarly, biblical book, for their scholar research of the Bible and facts and artifacts and archaeology and geography. So Jeremiah 50 and 31. Slacky. 50 and 31. And this is about Esau Edom here. Verse 31: Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. And we know who the most proud is, so-called Edomites, a white race. The Edomites are so-called white race. Saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High Power of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. This is going to Babylon, Babylon the Great, America, and throughout the four corners where the Most High will judge them as well. So going back to Psalms 52 and verse 6: The righteous also shall see and fear, and shall laugh at him. And fear, why? Because of the great judgment that the Most High is about to bring down upon Esau Edom. And we're going to laugh at him. And the Most High is going to mock him as well. And so we're a reflection of the Most High. So we're going to get our laugh in and mocking in as well, because we've been made a proverb and byword and slanderous titles, amongst man, through the deceitful tongue, through the media and the movies, Hollywood, everything, right? Internet, social media, television, every medium, and radio, the wicked music industry. So we're going to get the Most High is a righteous, balanced judge. He's all about balance. And it's been imbalanced too long. Now the Most High is about to tilt the scales and weigh it out properly, so we can receive our justice that we will never receive until the Most High give it to us. So verse 7, lo, verse 7, lo, this is the man that made not Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. So we know his strength is his Federal Reserve currency, his bank, the bank and the currency of the petrodollar, and he made his military might and the dollar and oil, and guns and drugs. That's his strength, and that's his might, and the sorcery on the left hand side. Verse 8, and this is King David. So the house of David is the elect 1/3 today. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of Yahweh, and that's in the kingdom of heaven to come. I trust in the mercy of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, forever and ever. So in Psalms chapter 1 speaks about the Israelites that's going to be planted by those everlasting waters. And so what does waters do to seeds? And it nourishes it, and then it grows to a tree. And we're going to be in the elect will be everlasting trees forever. Verse 9, I will praise thee forever, because thou hast done it, and I will wait on thy name, for it is good before thy saints. And it's only the saints, or only the Israelites are saints. So, he put his foot in his mouth, and he claimed to say the justified action, saying that it was because he's fulfilling the Bible. Well, actually, it will be fulfilled, but it's not the people that he's talking about. It's actually him who's talking to himself and his people. So, it's very funny and ironic, but that's how they do. They try to justify their actions when it benefits them, and they dust off the Bible whenever it benefits them. So, that being said, I hope this video was edifying. To the next video, I'll say, Shalom.